It really could, because we've got Angelo TEODORESCU of Romania up against Rasul GADZHIEV, and these two are similar in the way that they approach it. TEODORESCU marching his way to the ring there, beat Mateo Pejic of Croatia by unanimous decision. He's an aggressive fighter, punches hard, and is not afraid to take one, to land one, and GADZHIEV is basically the same. A European schoolboy silver medalist and winner of the Junior Nations Cup, TEODORESCU.
And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Russia, Rasul
GADZHIEV of Russia, a two-time national champion. He's making his way towards the blue corner. There's TEODORESCU, just having the gum shield put in. This is the light heavyweight division, 80 kilos. GADZHIEV beat Ilya Yusenkos of Latvia and then Vladislav Halivoda of Ukraine, both by unanimous decision. And as I say, both of these two are not backwards in coming forwards. So this could be quite explosive between the pair of them. Good fight between TEODORESCU and Pejic. Really enjoyed that one.
Just trying to work out who the vocal support is for in this arena. It's coming from the far side. It's difficult to work out which corner.
I think it might be the Romanians. I think it might be the Romanians. There's been a Romanian flag or a couple of flags up there most days, and they seem to have turned out in force. And TEODORESCU he's just got the look of a man when he came to the ring, and he's got that look every time he's in there, like he just loves fighting. He would do this all day, every day if he could. Touch of an advantage height-wise may be there for TEODORESCU, but it's pretty negligible. Physically, these two aren't that dissimilar. Slightly longer levers there on TEODORESCU as well, but GADZHIEV is a little bit more muscled. There's a 5-kilo gap between middleweight and light heavyweight, so when you get up to these high weights, you can get some physical differences between the fighters, and as mentioned previously, you can at this kind of age group anyway at times. TEODORESCU in the red, GADZHIEV of Russia in the blue. Nice little right hand there from GADZHIEV, and the left to the body as well. Body shot that time was blocked, but he got into good range there, GADZHIEV, and you could see him just dig his toes in and really let those hooks go. And he covered up well to the body there, TEODORESCU, but he's finding it hard to get any punches off at the moment. He has managed to block quite a lot with his gloves and his forearms in the opening exchanges, the Romanian. But it's GADZHIEV who has been making the running here for the most part so far, just trying to adjust that head guard. TEODORESCU a little bit clumsy as he's coming in. The weight just on the front foot a bit too much, causes him to almost stumble into his man and close down that space he really needs to work in. A right hand there from GADZHIEV. I'm not sure if it quite got there. Turns southpaw there, GADZHIEV, then back into orthodox pretty swiftly. TEODORESCU's being a little bit reactive here. It's GADZHIEV who, as I say, is taking the lead, and TEODORESCU, I think, could do with trying to get off first a bit more as we reach the final stages of round one. He's going to drop this opening round, the Romanian, unless he lands something big in the last few seconds.
Yeah, GADZHIEV's just bullying this at the moment, and he has tried to do that from the word go. He wants to be dictating this, and the second that the two of them were up on the ropes and GADZHIEV was just laying a few into the body straight away, he's gone out and he's set a tone early on, and TEODORESCU is now playing, I guess, backup in this, and in that first round in particular, just trying to stay in with a shot of perhaps landing a counter punch or two, and he does need to take the initiative more going through into the second round.
He does, and it's kind of interesting to see, because in his fight against Pejic, he was a real front foot fighter. Maybe he's He's what we would describe as an on-top fighter when things are going his way. He's got that swagger about him. He's got that bit of spite about him. And Gadzhiev just hasn't allowed him to own that in this fight, because he climbed into him right from the very start. And TEODORESCU, as you say, he's got to be a little bit bolder here. He's got to back himself and meet Gadzhiev, try and get off first, try and dictate terms himself.
But it is difficult when you've got a fighter that's so determined to be the aggressor as well, to try and outshoot him straight from the get-go, as then you see the Russians first to fling once more.
Decent combination from TEODORESCU at the start of the round, though. Gadzhiev came in, and as he was coming, he just clipped him a couple of times to the left and then with the right. TEODORESCU just looking to try and take a little bit of space with that front foot, which is a decent sign, but then the double jab comes in from Gadzhiev. TEODORESCU trying to land that right, but a good left comes there from Gadzhiev. He's right on top of him again here, trying to work that body. TEODORESCU does a decent job of covering it up, but he'll switch back up to the head. Gadzhiev, who just slips underneath a right hand quite easily, then hits him solid with a short right on the inside, turns southpaw there quickly. Gadzhiev midway through the contest, the halfway stage of round 2, and the Russian again is on top here in the second stanza. Made to miss with a left hand there. TEODORESCU ditching that right hand over the top, or trying to. These two just looking to see if they can work up close. The referee letting them. Short right hand just crashes into the chest there from Gadzhiev. TEODORESCU is being more aggressive in this second round, but he's been made to miss a lot, which is going to take something out of him. There's a right hand from Gadzhiev, who has done in the second round pretty much what he did in the first.
Yeah, Gadzhiev has telegraphed every single one of those big swings that TEODORESCU has tried to throw, and when he has tried to take more of an initiative, the Russian knows exactly where he's going. And you see it there again, it's a really simple just duck of the head, but as soon as it's gone over the top of the head, Gadzhiev sees that as the opportunity to get going again.
Little left landed on the inside there from TEODORESCU. Bell goes, troops back over to his corner, and 10-9 flash up pretty quickly there at the end of the round. So Gadzhiev with a 2-point lead with all 5 judges. And he's dominated this fight so far, and this is going to be another gold medal for Russia. Just pushing his man back into the ropes there, then lets his hands go to the body. Sneaky right hand as he moved in there.
It's those points as well when Gadzhiev had him on the ropes, and he's really quick to go and work the body as much as he can when they get into that moment. He knows he can't get his hands up and around and get to the head at all of his opponent, but it will take whatever he's been given of TEODORESCU to shoot at. And Gadzhiev more than happy to do exactly that.
Round 3.
So into the third and final round. TEODORESCU of Romania in the red, Gadzhiev of Russia in the blue. Gadzhiev with a 2-point lead with all 5 of the judges, so unless he throws some points away with deductions in this final round, or TEODORESCU manages to turn things around in spectacular fashion, then he's heading for the top of the podium. And you saw the sweat just spraying off the head there of TEODORESCU in the opening few seconds of round 3. Gadzhiev has switched every now and again, just lifting that lead hand up to try and distract TEODORESCU a bit, who turns and slings in a rather wild right hand and walks straight onto a short right from Gadzhiev. A bit of a grimace on the face there of the Russian as TEODORESCU just comes in a touch low with his head, maybe just trying to rough his opponent up a little bit in the later stages. And Gadziev's not going to tolerate that for too long, and gets on top of TEODORESCU and throws him back into the centre of the ring, into the final minute. And we've had such a strong showing from Russian fighters in this finals day, with 10 gold medals for Russia with the girls this afternoon, 5 already for the boys. There's going to be another one here. Nice left hand to the body there from Gadzhiev. He's looked for body punching from the beginning, really, and Teodorescu's just never been able to make an imprint on him. He's never really been able to push him back or give him too much to think about. And it's just another example of something we've seen throughout the course of the day, where you've got one fighter who is quite simply better than the other one. Nice left hand there from GADZHIEV just to finish things off. Touch of gloves between the two. That was a job well done. A job very well done by the Russian fighter.
Yeah, once again, it's a very simple reason why the bout's gone the way it has, and it must be tough for the Romanian to get in there, and once you realise that you are taking on somebody that it is unlikely that you're going to be able to establish yourself or overturn, it's then just about trying to make it look as pretty as you can do, as you have to go through those 3 rounds, and especially the last 2 rounds, or round and a half. And he gave a valiant effort and kept on going, but it was only one way.
By unanimous decision is a boxer from blue corner, GADZHIEV, Russia.
10 lines across the board there in round 3, so 3 rounds to 0 on all 5 of the judges' scorecards, and that was one of the easier jobs for the officials at ringside. But as you say, Teodorescu put everything into that. It's a tough place to be when you get in there and you realise that the person you're up against is just that bit better. And when you're at this stage at schoolboy or schoolgirl level or junior level, and this might be a first major international competition that somebody's been into, if you get to a final and you face someone like GADZHIEV, the chances are that you're going to be boxing someone who's better than anyone you boxed before, and that can come as an almighty shock to the system. And he did look a little bit like that at times, Teodorescu, like this was a bit new to him and he wasn't quite sure how to get a grip on it. He just went about things in the way that he normally does, and what has always worked before this time didn't. So now we head into the big boys, heavyweights, 80 kilos plus.